Thunderbolts is directed by Jake Schreier, so if I pronounce your last name wrong. This is the guy that directed the film Paper Towns and also the Netflix miniseries Beef. And this movie stars a loaded cast right here. Florence Pugh, David Harbour, Lewis Pullman, Wyatt Russell, Sebastian Stan, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Let's see what Marvel has up their sleeves today. After finding themselves ensnared in a death trap, 7 delusion castoffs must embark on a dangerous mission that will force them to confront the darkest corners of their pasts. Now, I'm going to be completely honest about this movie. First off, when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I wasn't entirely sold on it, but it kind of felt like reverse Captain America Brave New World for me, where it's like, with Captain America, the closer we got to release, the less excited I got. This one, the closer we got to release, the more excited I got. And seeing first reactions for this film being, crazy good. So I was like, this has got to be good, dude. Like, if this is somehow really freaking good and Marvel wins me back, I'm all for it. And I got to say, dude, I saw this movie yesterday with my best friend. I got to say, dude, Marvel won me back. Again, I'm not going to say like fully confirmed yet, but it seems like they're really winning me back here with this one because I loved Thunderbolts. This is honestly my favorite film to come out of Phase 5 of the MCU. I love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love Deadpool and Wolverine, but I think Thunderbolts might be my favorite. First off, the film looks gorgeous. I think this is honestly the best looking out of any of the MCU films besides Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 in Phase 5. Like, this film, I just love the dirty look and feel of this movie. I mean, it just looks so good when you watch it on the big screen. I love the themes that it tackles, confronting your past. I love the way that the writers were able to tackle it. And thankfully with this one, there's 2 writers. Not 5, not 4, 2. I think that was honestly a recurring issue with some previous MCU films. Too many writers attached. That was one of my issues with Brave New World. There was 5 writers attached to that one movie, and it wasn't helping. This one, there's 2 writers, and it felt like Jake Schreier's vision was actually waiting to be seen. It's actually his vision, it's not just, other writers meddled with it. He got the 2 writers he wanted, and actually they were able to stick with his vision, which I really, really loved about this movie. Another thing, I love the characters. I love the Red Guardian played by David Harbour. I freaking love David Harbour. He's easily one of my favorite actors working today, and I love him so much as the Red Guardian. He cracks me up almost every single time he cracks a joke, as does my boy Wyatt Russell as John Walker. He was actually one of the better parts of Falcon and Winter Soldier, even though his character kind of felt very underutilized. But he still was one of my favorite parts, though, because he was so good in it. I love him so much as John Walker. He was hilarious. Forget the woman's name, but the woman who played Ghost in this one, you might remember from Ant-Man and the Wasp, does a lot more here, and I think she does a really good job here. Lewis Pullman as Bob was awesome. He's so freaking funny. I mean, I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus in this film as Valentina. She did a really good job. But the heart and soul of this film is Florence Pugh as Yelena. You might remember her from Black Widow. She does a phenomenal job here. She is the hook of this movie. And she is the one that carries this movie forward. And she does a phenomenal job here. The action sequences are awesome. They're very well filmed. Really good special effects, really good humor. I was laughing quite a bit during this film, which is really interesting because they've been kind of losing me a little bit with the MCU humor, even though, like I said, I love Deadpool and Wolverine and Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But this one, I think they really got a lot of the humor beats right and did a really good job with it. They tackled a lot of dark themes and also some pretty emotional themes, which I was not expecting going in. So they did a great job with that for sure. It's like I said, beautifully shot film. It does a great job with tackling emotional and dark themes. All the performances are great. I love the characters. I love the action. Pretty much everything about this film. But I have one small little nitpick with this movie. And this is just a minor nitpick. My only little issue with this movie, honestly, is honestly, I think the first act is a little rushed. Like, that's just me. Like, there were some moments, like, during the first act where I was like, I really feel like you rushed through that. Like something just happens and it's like, zip. And I'm like, what? Come on. What are you doing? So that's just me. I really do think the first act was just a little rushed, personally. But other than that slight little nitpick, I love Thunderbolts. This is easily one of my favorites in the MCU right now, and easily my favorite of Phase 5. It actually felt like we were kind of going back to the glory days of this one, a bit more smaller scale, nothing like super huge or anything like that. Smaller scale. I was in for it. I had a great time, and I really want you guys to go check it out. So, big approval from me. And I'm giving Thunderbolts an A. Marvel, you did a great job. You're starting to win me back over. So, make Fantastic Four on the quality of this movie. You got me back. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought of Thunderbolts. And also, FYI, before I forget, there are 2 post-credit scenes. The first post-credit scene is basically a joke, but it was still funny. The second post-credit scene, on the other hand, though, was, oh my god, that was so hype. Like, I beg of you guys, stay for the post-credit scene. Like, you will genuinely be like, you'll be hyped. I promise. You'll be hyped. But let me know, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of Thunderbolts. Hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell right next to it. Hit that thumbs up and share this video. You guys know what to do. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!